Okay, so we've got 30 minutes of yoga ahead of us this morning. We're going to start on our backs in a supported bridge today. So, if you don't have a block, that's fine. You can just start with your feet wide on the mat, knees bent, and let the knees drop in, or just take a shape that works well for you. Let me get sorted here. Okay. And if you are coming into that supported bridge, then you want to slide the block just under your tailbone and let your tailbone rest to the block. You can set your feet as wide as is comfortable for you here, just listening to where your body is asking you to go this early in your practice. Palms can open to the side, or one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart if you want to ground in and connect to your breath a little bit more. And take a deep, full breath in. Fill up all the way through your heart space. Pull the air down into the belly and then open up, exhale. Sigh that out. One more deep, full breath all the way through your heart space into the belly. And open up, just exhale. Sigh that out. Then just connect to your breath. Just follow it as it travels through the body. Use it as your anchor as you practice. As thoughts come through, just allow them to move through, notice them, acknowledge them. But then come back to your breath as a guide. Another breath in. On the next exhale, press down into the feet. Just take that block, set it out to the side. Open your arms out to a T. Walk your feet wide on the mat and just let your knees drop from side to side. And you can move quickly or slow. Just noticing how your spine, how your thighs, your legs, everything reacts, how it all feels here. Now draw through center, draw your knees in, bring your hands around your shins. I just want you to rock along your spine from side to side. Roll your ankles. Maybe you make some circles with the knees in each direction. Take the breath in. And now exhale, take a full body stretch. So reach your arms overhead, take your toes, your legs long. I'm losing my words this morning, sorry. Bring your big toes together even and just let your low back arch up off the ground as you take this really deep, full body stretch here. Exhale, walk both feet over to the bottom left corner of your mat. Right ankle crosses over left. And now walk both hands over to the top left corner. I want you to grab the right wrist with your left hand. The right side of your body is going to want to roll up. Can you draw the right shoulder, the right hip towards the ground? So you're shaped like a banana here. Chest and hips are still open. Take the breath. And then on the exhale, just switch sides. Walk the right or walk both feet over to the right. Left ankle comes to the top of the right. Arms walk over, and then you just switch the cross or the hold of the hands. And same thing now, draw the left shoulder down, left hip open. Again, getting a nice deep side body stretch here. Inhale back through center. One more deep breath in. Exhale, hug your knees in. And let's rock and roll a few times, coming all the way up to a tabletop from here. And in that tabletop, I want you to just organically. So rolling through the hips, through the back, through the neck. Maybe you shimmy the hips a bit side to side. Come back to a neutral spine and flip your fingertips out to the outer edges of your mat. And I just want you to rock from side to side. And now flip your fingertips towards the tops of your knees, a little bit more intense here. Let's add a couple cat-cows. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, round through your spine, hold that cat pose, pull your belly in, wiggle your jaw, shake out your neck. Feel that stretch along your forearms. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, round. Inhale back through center. Take a neutral spine, sit back to your heels, just shake out your wrists here. Then I want you to make a fist with your hands and set the backs of your hands on the mat. Your elbows are going to be super bent. Breathe in, exhale. Try to straighten the arms as much as you can to stretch out the back of your hands. And then again, just sit back to the heels, shake it out. And let's meet back in tabletop. And slide your right foot behind you. Press the right heel towards the ground. Get a stretch through your calf. Tuck your left toes, keeping that right leg long. Inhale. Exhale, lift to your three-legged dog. So right leg lifts up. Right toes point towards the ground. You just want to engage into the back of that hamstring. Take another breath in. Exhale, right foot meets left, downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Oof, got some tight hamstrings and calves today from the work we did earlier this week. And walk your feet about hip width apart. Take a breath in. As you exhale, walk your hands back to your feet. Find your rag doll. Grab opposite elbows. Bend your knees a lot. Sway if that would feel good. And release your fingertips. Palms to shins. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Reach to sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. On the exhale, walk it out back to downward facing dog. A couple more breaths just to pedal and move here. Inhale. Exhale back to tabletop. Then the same thing. I just want you to move organically once again. You've been up in your down dog and ragdoll, so just notice. Then slide your left foot behind you. Press your heel towards the ground. Take the breath in. Tuck the right toes, three-legged dog. So we lift, left leg to sky, left hamstrings engaged. Breathe in. Exhale, down dog. Feet are hip width apart. Walk your hands back to your feet. We'll add a twist here. So I want you to bend into your right knee. Right hand comes inside a foot. Left leg presses straight as that left arm reaches to the sky. Exhale, twist you open a little bit deeper. Breathe in. And exhale, fold. Breathe in. Exhale, switch sides. Bend through that left knee. Right arm reaches to sky. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, palms to shins. Lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. On the exhale, walk it forward. Find your high plank. Hold that high plank. So draw your feet together even. Heels stack over the balls of your feet. Shoulders stack over wrists. Tiny little tuck of the pelvis. Breathe. Another inhale. Exhale, slowly lower the knees to the ground and slowly lower your chest all the way to the ground. Walk your hands off the edges of your mat. Inhale, lift through the heart. So it's like you're coming into this really wide stanced cobra. Exhale, drop your right shoulder, look over your left. Inhale back through center. Exhale, drop your left shoulder, look over right. And then just follow your breath. Couple rounds here. Come back through center. Exhale, release, hands under shoulders, tuck toes, press it up and back, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. On the exhale, bend your knees, look forward, walk step, top of mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. On the exhale, left foot steps back. Find a kneeling lunge. That left knee comes to the ground. Hands come to the right quad. Shoulders roll down your back. Now on an inhale, sweep the arms overhead. And as you exhale, find your cactus arms. So be really careful in this shape. It's really easy to just like let the spine crunch up and crunch back. Want you still to lift out of the crown of your head, lift your chest towards the ceiling as you try to draw the elbows towards one another. Inhale. Exhale, hands frame the front foot, find a half split. So maybe you grab your blocks, flex the front ankle, continuing to lengthen the spine and draw the right hip back in line with the left. Inhale. Exhale, sink forward, tuck the back toes, left foot meets right. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Step the right foot back, find your kneeling lunge. Bring the hands to the top of your quad. Shoulders roll down the back. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, find your cactus arms, draw the elbows down. And same thing, inner thighs are stretching toward or squeezing towards one another. Lift up out of the crown of your head. Exhale, frame that front foot, half split, send the hips back. You can point and flex the front ankle. Breath in. Sink forward, tuck the back toes, step forward, top of mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, reach to sky. On the exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step it back. Find that high plank and we hold high plank once again. Just lock in. Tiny little tuck of the pelvis. Lift between your shoulder blades. Inhale. Exhale, knees to the earth, lower belly all the way. Inhale, baby cobra, lift through the crown of your head. Maybe you play with floating your hands so they just lift right off the mat where they are. Exhale, release, tuck the toes, press it up and back, downward facing dog. So now inhale, right leg reaches to sky. Back where we were earlier, notice hopefully a little bit more opening here. Bend the knee, open up the hip, find your scorpion tail. So that right knee points towards the ceiling, right heel points towards the left glute. Maybe you make some circles, some kicks if that would feel good. Take the breath. Exhale, right foot steps through. Find a runner's lunge here. Just inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step left foot to meet right. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Sink into your chair from here. Now, as you sink into that chair, I want you to take a tiny little tuck of the pelvis, heels drop or hips drop down and back, weights in the heels, biceps draw up by your ears. Get a little bit of heat into that chair. Take the breath. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, right foot steps back, runner's lunge. Lengthen through the tip top of your head. Breath in. Now follow me. Take your left leg straight up and back, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, open your hip, find your scorpion. Big circles and kicks if that would feel good. Take the breath. And as you exhale, that left foot's going to step back into that runner's lunge, top of the mat. Breathe in. Exhale, right foot meets left. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise. And sink back into your chair. Take the inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. On the exhale, step it back, high plank. Hold that high plank. Lower the knees, lower belly. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, press it up and back, downward facing dog. So we're gonna build from that chair, kind of in a similar sequence as we just did. So right leg reaches up, three-legged dog, just one breath in. Exhale, step it through. Runner's lunge, lengthen your spine. Left foot meets right, top of mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right into chair, sink your hips here. Tiny little tuck of your tail. Once again, maybe you get down even lower. Now I want you to feel into the sole of your right foot. Inhale, left knee rises, standing knee raised. Take a little twist here. Right hand comes to the outside of your left knee. Left fingertips reach behind you. You can look back over your left shoulder. Keep that knee up nice and high. Take the breath in. Back through center, sweep both hands overhead. Exhale, big step back, warrior two as you step back. And notice your hips may be really, that left hip may be hiked up. If you feel like that, I want you to straighten through the front leg and then drop the left hip so that they're in line. Now sink back into your warrior two. Fingers come nice and wide. Just breathe in here. Flip the front palm, reverse triangle. Come off the right quad. You can let the left hand slide down your back, or you can wrap it around your low back. A little half bind here. Another breath in. Exhale, bend back into that front knee. We move into extended side angle. So you can bring your hand to your right elbow to your left thigh, or if you want a little bit more, you can also take a block inside the right foot and let that hand rest there. Don't dump into the shoulder though. It's almost like you're trying to float your fingers here. Maybe you take the left fingertips over your ear, get that side body stretch. Inhale. Now, as you exhale, we're going to do a big sweep all the way back, either into this lateral lunge, so your hands can come down, or into Skandasana. So you've got to turn the back toes out 45 degrees to get into Skandasana. Right toes point up. You can also be in a lateral lunge, but you're in the back knee. Another inhale here. As you exhale, fingertips walk back to the top of the mat. Frame that front foot, your back of your runner's lunge. Left foot meets right, top of mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Step your right foot back, so left knee's out front, runner's lunge. Breathe in. Left leg comes straight up and back for that three-legged dog reach. Exhale, step it right back through runner's lunge. Inhale. Exhale, right foot meets left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Sink your hips. Press down into the sole of the left foot. Right knee rises, standing knee raise. We hold here. Everything is squared towards the front. That right knee is coming up high without jacking the hips out of line. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. So left hand outside of right thigh. Right fingertips reach back. Inhale back through center. Exhale, big step back, warrior two. So same thing, square the hips, maybe straighten through that front leg, get the hips in line and sink back down. And we just pause in this warrior two, sinking the right knee over the right ankle. You should be able to see your right big toe so it's not collapsing in. Then flip the front palm, reverse your triangle. Straighten through the front leg. Inhale. Exhale, bend back into that front knee. Find your extended side angle. Maybe elbow to thigh. Maybe hand on a block. You can start with the right hand over your head, over your shoulder, and then maybe reach to the front of the room. Big deep breath in. Exhale, you're moving all the way into Skandasana or lateral lunge at the back of the mat. Make sure you turn the back toes out 45 degrees to protect your knee. Left toes point towards the ceiling if you're down in Skandasana. Breath in. Exhale, walk it forward. Frame that front foot. You're finding a runner's lunge here. And I just want you to take that left leg straight up and back, three-legged dog from here. Downward facing dog, left foot meets right. Pedal it out and move. Take an inhale. Exhale that out. Inhale, right leg reaches to sky. On the exhale, this time I want you to step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. So toes are turned out like 45 degrees. And now left foot outside of left hand, we're dropping into yogi squat, malasana at the top of the mat. Elbows are on the inside of your thighs. You can also be up higher, like in a goddess stance too, if malasana doesn't work for the knees. You can rock a bit here too. Now plant your hands on the mat, big deep breath in, send your hips to ceiling. Turn your toes to 12 o'clock. I don't want you to walk them in though, leave them wide. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step your left foot back. Now you're in a lizard lunge. Set your left knee to the ground. And I want you first just to start with that right knee hugged in tight to your right tricep. And you can have a block under your hands if that helps. You don't want to get a big arch in your back. You want to be able to lengthen through the crown of your head, just like in a runner's lunge. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, drop to the outside of your right foot. So you're just going to drop your knee open and dropping to the blade edge, outer edge. Left hand comes nice and wide on your mat. Bring your right hand to the inside of your right thigh, getting a little bit of added pressure here. You're gonna feel that in the outside of your hip. If you'd like, you can take the right fingertips up to the ceiling and then wrap them around your low back, getting a little bit deeper twist here. Breath in. Exhale, come back through center, right toes come to 12 o'clock. I want you to tuck the left leg, step the left toe, step the left foot up wide, and the right foot just steps back so you're in your lizard lunge on the other side. Right knee comes to the earth. Same thing, I want you to start first with a hug of the knee into the tricep. Lengthening through crown of head here. And then breath in. Exhale, drop to the outside of that left foot. Right hand comes to the outside of your mat. And then left hand comes to inside of your left thigh. Twisted lizard here. If you'd like, reach left fingertips to sky. Take a half bind. Let the left arm drop behind your back. Draw the left foot back to 12 o'clock, chest back through center. Step right foot up to meet left. You can wiggle everything in or it can be wide. It doesn't matter. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, reach to sky. Exhale, tee out your arms. Right arm wraps under left, eagle arms here. So soft little bend in your knees. I want you to lift your elbows to shoulder height. Draw your shoulder blades down your back. And now draw the thumbs, your hands, your fingers away from your forehead. And just hold this eagle. Another breath in. Unwind. And just shake out the arms, shake out the neck. Inhale, sweep fingertips to sky. Exhale, tee the arms. This time, left arm wraps under right. Elbows lift shoulder height. Draw your shoulders down your back. Fingertips pull away from the face. Make sure your knees aren't locked out here. You can have space between your feet for stability. Unwind. Inhale, sweep overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. On the exhale, step it back, downward facing dog. And just pedal and move here. Inhale, right leg to sky. Exhale, right knee, right wrist. Let's set it for half pigeon. You can also do figure four on your back, but square through your hips. Left leg is nice and long. Big deep breath, lengthening through spine. Exhale, find your fold forward. Inhale, slowly rise. Tuck your left toes, right leg comes up and back, big circles and kicks. And find your down dog. Inhale, left leg to sky. Exhale, left knee, left wrist, setting up for half pigeon on the left side. Again, set everything up square, lengthen, and then exhale, find that fold. Inhale, slowly rise. This time, very carefully sit onto your left hip. If you need to roll out that right leg, you can just make some circles and some kicks and shake out the leg. And come all the way to your back. Hug your knees in when you arrive. You can circle and move if that would feel good. Take your arms out to a T and let your knees fall to the right. Left shoulder works towards the ground. Look at your left fingertips. Inhale back through center. And as you exhale, let the knees drop to the left. Right shoulder works towards the ground. Look at your right hand. Inhale back through center. Take a tight squeeze. Wrap your arms around your shins, nose to knees. Inhale. Exhale, release. Find Shavasana for just another minute of stillness. And on an inhale, find some movement in fingers and toes, ankles and wrists. Maybe a full body stretch would feel good, just noticing how different you feel from the beginning of the practice. And roll to one side or the other. Use the strength of your arms to draw yourself up to a seated position, either leg on top, just sit comfortably. On an inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, big, deep, full breath. And as you exhale, just draw the hands together, heart center. Another deep, full inhale, fill up through the heart into the belly. Gather the breath and then exhale, let that go. And thank you, as always, for sharing time and energy with me in this space. The light within me recognizes and honors the light within each of you.